What's next for you? How do you feel? What's going through your mind right now? Hey there, my Love MMA and bare knuckle fight fan, Susan Cingari here, and look who I've got in the house today. Newly signed BKFC fighter and MMA legend, Gabriel Gonzaga. How are you today, Gabriel?
Good. Really happy to be here.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me because we're just a few weeks away from BKFC 8. I first want to ask you, you're fighting Antonio Bigfoot Silva. Tell me a little bit about how you're preparing and training for this fight in Bare Knuckle FC.
That's a really good opponent. He's high level, but I'm getting ready because he's less things to worry about. It's more conditioning and boxing, and pretty much that. Don't have grappling, don't have Muay Thai, don't have ground game, takedowns. So it's more focused on get in a good shape and move well. Yeah.
You know, bare knuckle boxing is different than any other sport. So, because your hands are unprotected, fight fans, just in case you don't know or you haven't been following me, which you should. But anyway, any different techniques you're using that you haven't done before in preparation for this fight that it's gloves off?
No, not that much. I try just to hit a little bit more heavy bags with no gloves to get the hand you use with that. But other than that, it's pretty much the same.
How do you think you match up stylistically with Bigfoot?
I think it's a good match. We are both big guys. He's a little bit bigger than me, but I'm a little bit faster than him. So it's a really good match. And let's see what's going to happen there.
So, Gabriel, Bigfoot is 2 inches taller than you and has a significant reach advantage of 6 inches. How do you combat that and prepare for somebody like him?
Yeah, if you watch fights of Mike Tyson in the past, he wasn't a taller guy. So he prepared himself to avoid the long shots and deliver the best shots possible.
Have you looked at any videotape on Bigfoot Silva?
Yeah, we need to have an idea of how his fight style is and make a game plan on top of that. And I have knowing that with my coach, Rocky and Iberê Reis, two guys that helping me with the stand-up. So we are getting ready for it.
Now, I love the sport of bare knuckle. I mean, I'm like totally addicted to it. I think if I had the opportunity and somebody offered me a fight, I might actually want to do it. But I'm just going to stay behind the scenes as a reporter, but I do dream about it. So what attracted you to the sport of bare knuckle boxing then?
Actually, I was fighting for the world champion Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu on the day. Then they called me, and I said, I need to fight tomorrow. And tomorrow, I give you an answer. After I won, I become a world champion Masters division. And then I decided, okay, now I need to do something different. So that's what's the best opportunity that I can have then. Fight boxing, then I always dream to fight a good match of boxing and just take it out the gloves.
Many fight fans may not know, but you've already had one boxing match and won. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I think 2016 I fought locally here a boxing match just to prove myself with my coach. I have a good skills to fight boxing. I didn't promote that much because it was a local place, and I did just for fun. I didn't even make money off that, just a little bit. So the game was pretty much to fight to myself. So
interesting.
And then now opportunity to go big and fight for a big event like that show up. I could not let it go.
What can fans expect to see when they tune in?
Fight, a real fight. You know, my history talk by himself. My fights, I fought more than 10 years for UFC, and I have maybe 2 fights that went the whole time. I go for a knockout, and that's my goal, to finish the fight as soon as possible. But playing smart at the same time. That's what I try to do, deliver what the people want to see.
So, Gabriel, you fought Fabricio before. If he were to enter into bare knuckle fighting, would you consider fighting him in the squared circle?
Yeah, I don't choose my opponents. I don't remember ever turning down someone to fight. Everyone that they offer me, I accept, because you need to be ready anyway for any opponent as possible. If it's the highest on the game, you gotta make you the highest on the game. So I don't really choose my opponents. I go and fight with whatever who is.
How do you think you would match up against Fabricio? It's been a while, but how do you think you'd match up in a bare knuckle fighting match with him then?
I think he's a taller guy and he's faster, so would be a really good fight too. And don't have kicks, so would be just hands. I think it's a good match.
Okay. Now, you also have two very popular gyms in Massachusetts. Tell our viewers where they are and a little bit about how you got started in putting these gyms together.
Yeah, I have my company, Squared Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. My gym is located in Worcester, 333 Shrewsbury Street. Pretty much Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but also we have boxing and some MMA over there. In Natick, 11 Michigan Drive in Natick, we have another gym there too. So I'm trying to pass on what I learned and trying to build up new fighters. But what I really love, that's my really love, I have been my whole life, is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I am a black belt for 20 years now. So I teach ever. I think I'm the only one that was fighting for UFC and still teaching classes of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 10 years. So I do that because I love, and I was going to do that forever. So, and of course, when you retire, you need to have other things to do. And I think teach and pass on is one of the best things you can do for the new generation.
And what a blessing and joy, because you bring so much skill, talent, and really the spirit and soul of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because of course you are Brazilian. So I applaud you for that. And we have some great video that we're going to show the viewers in this interview that really kind of shows everything about what you're training and all the kids. So it's really exciting for you. All right, I have to ask you before we go today if there's anything else you want to add.
No, I just would like to say thank you to everyone that giving me support, my fans, my family, my students, and I'm doing what I love, and thank you for everyone.
Okay, bare knuckle fight fans, you don't want to miss BKFC 8 going down Saturday, October 19th. I'll be there bringing you all the action, the behind the scenes report, and hits live on fight night. And fight fans, if you want, you can leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, help a girl out. I do read all my messages myself on YouTube because you know what? Who needs to sleep when you can talk to combat fight fans? Gabriel Gonzaga, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. See you in Tampa and good luck.
Thank you.